Hey guys, and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about further formula using algebra, and this is in algebra 4. This means we're going to talk about how to create a formula and use it to answer the question. So we're going to solve two questions, basically this question and this question. Both of them have the same ideas. You just find the formula and then use the formula to answer the question. So we don't have to answer this. This has the same idea as this one. So let's do one of them because I don't think the time will be fit for both of them. So let's do this, for example, and see what happens. If we have more time, we will do the other one. First, let's cover the one here. This place here, so we can use it. Um, these questions are basics. Find the formula and use it. Okay, find the formula and use it. So first, let's take a look at the shape. The shape looks like a fan, and this fan is is made up of quarter of a circles outside, four quarter of a circles, and four quarter of a circle means they make up one circle. And in the middle we have a square. Okay, so basically we're gonna use the shapes to find the formulas. So first question. Find the formula for the area and the perimeter of the shape down or shape shown. So first we find the formula of the area. We look at the shape, we notice that it's a circle and a square inside of it. So the area of a circle plus the area of the square. First, let's write A here. The area of a circle here is what? Very good. It's pi r squared. So the area of a circle, it's pi r squared. Okay. Let's write this, and then we will add the pi like this. So the area of a circle is pi r squared. Okay. Now, as we said, this is the area of a circle only. Now we're missing what? We are missing the area of the square inside. And the square has a side of r. And what's the area of a square? Very good. It's width times length. And because the width is r and the length is r, it means r times r. So it means r squared. It means we have to add the area of a circle, which is pi r squared, plus the r squared that we found now. This. Now you can simplify this more by using numbers. How do you use numbers? The pi is 3.14. This one is 3.14. Okay, so you say 3.14 and then r squared, this. And this one is 1 r squared, so plus 1 r squared, plus 1 r squared. Okay, and to simplify it more, we're going to add the 3.14 with the 1. So we end up with what? Very good. So the area will equal 4.14 r squared. And this is the formula of the area of the shape. Focus on this question because it's very important. Now, after you find the formula, you're going to use it to answer the rest of the questions. First, we found the formula of the area of the shape or the shaded shape. Not shaded, I'm sorry, the shape itself. So this is the steps, or these are the steps that we use to find the area of the whole shape. Now we're going to work on B, the rest of the question, I'm sorry, which is finding the perimeter. So this is the area. Let's write area here so we don't get confused. Area. Now in this part here, I'm going to find the perimeter of the shape. Now the meaning of perimeter is what? It means what's outside the shape. What's outside the shape, okay? Now we found the formula of the area. Put here of this shape. Now we're going to find the formula of the perimeter of the shape. First, we need to understand that perimeter means what? It means the outside of the shape. Now, when you look at the shape here, you'll find that the quarter of circles here, 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 and here, they make up a whole circle. And this whole circle is covering the perimeter of the shape. This means first, I have the perimeter of a circle. So same for question A, but I'm going to call it perimeter. So perimeter equals, first we have the perimeter of the circle, which is 2 pi r, 2 pi r. And then After 2 pi r, I have to add what? Very good. What's missing from the perimeter of the whole shape? Yes, I'm missing the straight lines. What are these straight lines? This. What do you call these straight lines? Very good. These are the radii. These are the radii. So they are four radius or four radii of the circle. Now, when you add the four radii, r plus r plus r plus r, it's going to be 4r. This means 2 pi r, which is the perimeter of the circle, plus 4r, plus 4r. That's the first step. Now we wrote what's happening to the shape outside. The 2 pi r, it's the perimeter of the circle, the red one, and the 4r is the blue lines added together. Now we simplify it. We consider the pi as 3.14, so this will equal 2 times 3.14, 2 times 3. I'm going to do baby steps so you don't get confused, okay? 3.14 r plus 4r. So see what I did here? This is the 2, this is the pi, and this is the r, and here 4r. Now I want to simplify it more. 2 times 3.14 equals 6.28. As I said, baby steps just to understand the question. 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 4 is 8, and then we have an r, and then plus 4r. Okay? And for the last simplifying, the perimeter will equal 6.28r plus 4r will equal what? Very good. I'm going to add the 6.28 with the 4. So it's going to be, good job, 10.28r. 10.28r. And this is the formula of the perimeter of the whole shape. And this is how you find the formula of the perimeter of the whole shape. Good. Now we have the formula of the area and the formula of the perimeter of the whole shape. Now, for this question here, after finding the formula of the area and the formula of the perimeter, you have to use it to answer the questions. So we found the answer for question A, which is finding the area and the perimeter, or the formula of the area and the perimeter. Now we're going to use them. Question B here, find the area and perimeter when R equals 8. So basically, just put 8 in plug it in the R here and find the area and the perimeter. So for the first thing, I'm going to write the answer for B here. So B here. First, we have 4.14. Sorry, I'm going to write area equals 4.14 multiplied by 8 squared. That's the first part, okay? Multiplied by a squared. And this will give me the answer for the area of the whole shape, okay? So I can do this with the calculator. So 4.14 times 8 squared. And the answer is 264.96. 0.96 centimeter square, of course. Centimeter squared. That's the area, okay? And then to find the perimeter, I'm going to use the formula of the perimeter. So P equals, this is the perimeter, 10.28 multiplied by 8 times 8. So 10.28 times 8 gives me or equals 82.24 centimeters. So I found the area and the perimeter using the radius, which is 8. Okay, so basically, once you found this and you find this, you can use it to answer the rest of the questions. And this is how you answer question B. Now let's move on and do question C here. This is question B. Question C, find R when A equals 100 and find R when B equals 40. Okay, here we're going to use the same formula. Now here, the area is 100. I'll answer this here, question C. They said that the area is 100. So I just put 100 here and rearrange the formula. That's it. So I'm going to divide this into two parts using area and perimeter like this. Yes. So that's C and that's D, okay? I'll answer C and D here, and then the rest will be after I erase. So C and D. For C, they said that the area is 100. I'm going to write it here. So the area is 100. So 100 equals what? Equals 4.14 R squared. R squared. It means I have to rearrange to find the r now. How do I rearrange? I'll take the 4.14 to the other side by dividing and then put it under the square root. So here, 100 over 4.14 equals r squared. Equals r squared. Okay. Now I'm going to do the division part. So 100 divided 4.14 gives me r squared. This means that r squared will equal, let me write it here, equal 100 divide 4.14. This will give me 24.15. So 24.1 or zero point 0.2, okay? It's the 0.15, I made it zero point 0.2. I can make it like this. Now at the end, I want the r, so I'm gonna do what? Very good, square root. So square root this to remove the square root, and square root this to find the r. So basically the r will equal here, r equal square root, I'm sorry, equals square root of the answer. This gives me a 4.9, a 4.91, 4.9, I'm sorry. I can say 4.91. I can say for 5, okay? I can say 5 here, okay? And it's in centimeters because the whole thing is centimeters, okay? That's the idea of finding the radius if the area is 100. Now I'm going to answer D. It's about finding the radius when the perimeter is 40. I'm going to use this formula. So the perimeter is 40. It means I'm going to say 40 equals, using this formula. So equals what? 10.28 R. Now I'm going to rearrange it, same steps. Take the 10.28 to the other side. Because it's multiplied, I'm going to take it by dividing. So 40 divide 10.28 like this. Focus on the steps of each question, okay? This question is very important and you need to follow the steps in a delicate way, okay? Equals R. This one you don't have to square root because it's already R. So R will equal dividing 40 divide 10.28. This gives me a 3.89. 3.89. You can round it to 3.9 and it's in centimeters. And that's the idea of this question. I hope you understood it. Now, let me see. Yes, that's it for question D. Now let's move on to question E. Now for question E, find the value of R that makes A equals B numerically, okay? We'll talk about this. So we finished this. We found the area. We found the perimeter formula. We used them to answer questions in a direct way and in the inverse way. Now I'm going to follow question E and show you how to answer it. Basically, in question E, let's do it here. It's very easy. Let's do it on top here. They said find the value of R that makes A and B equal. This is A, which is the area. This formula here is the area, the one that we found, the first one. This is the area. Okay. And this is the perimeter, the one we found after. They said it's equal. It means write them next to each other with an equal sign between them. So I'm going to do it here. So 4.414 r squared, or r power of 2. Let's put it here, like this. This one equals what? Equals 10.28 r, like this. That's the question, and that's how you answer it. You just put this and equal sign between them. Now you have to rearrange to find the value of r. That's the whole idea. So basically, to rearrange, what do I do? I'll take, I want the r alone, or I want to take the r's to one side and the numbers to the other side. This one is multiplied, so I'm going to take it by dividing here. And this one is multiplied, so I'm going to take it to the other side by dividing here. So it will look like this. Focus on this. It will look something like this. First, let's write the r squared, yes. So r squared, like this. Because I removed this from here, the r squared will be alone and the r will be divided on it. So divide r. As I said, I took the r to the other side by dividing, so it is under the r squared. Okay, now it's like this. And then here we have 10.28 over 4.14. So 10.28 over 4.14, like this, and a fraction line. So basically, I rearranged to make the r in one side and the numbers in the other side. So now I'm going to solve it here. This, or the r squared divide r, will give you what? Very good. The square will be removed with the r. I'll end up with r. And then I'll divide these to find the value of r. So I'll end up with r equals, divide these now, 10.28 divide 4.14. And the answer is 2.48 or 2.5. This question can be set if they ask you to round. If they don't ask you to round, it's okay. You don't have to round. Okay. And this is how you find the radius when both of them are equal to each other. That's it for this question. I hope you understood the idea of the question. And that's it for the whole. And that's the whole idea of finding the formula of the area and formula of perimeter of shapes. You just have to focus on the shapes and understand what are they formed of, and then use the formulas to find the area and the perimeter directly, or find the radius using the formula in the inverse way. Or maybe putting them next to each other and make an equal sign between them, and find the radius when the area equals the perimeter at the same time. And that's it for this question and this lesson. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.